The Stats tab in Range Wizard allows you to compare stats side by side with the two groups of players in your report. You will see the stats in a list for the group of stats. Then when you click a stat, a graph will be displayed with more information. You can also add any stat to the groups on the left. I'm using the default report Hero versus Winners with high post-flop raise percentages. Hide rows with small differences will remove rows of stats with small differences. For this example, the PFR Vpip ratio is a very small difference, so it's removed when I click Hide rows with small differences. Hover your mouse over any stat and a tooltip appears with the stat definition. Hover your mouse over any stat value and you'll see the opportunities that were used when calculating the stat. Let's click the Vpip stat on the left now. We can quickly see we don't play as many hands on the button, small blind, or big blind versus the winners who raise post-flopped often. Now that we're looking at a graph, the blue represents us, the hero. Orange represents the group of players that are winners who raise post-flop often. Notice how the orange shows a range. The number in the middle is the average for that range based on hand counts. The top number is the average of all players greater than the middle average value, and the bottom number is the average for players lower than the middle average value. Generally, you will want to focus on the average range number in the middle. You can add stats two ways to your stat list. To add lots of similar stats, click Edit Report, then click the three dots in the Select Stat Groups to View at the bottom right. Select a stat group, then click the right arrow. Click OK, then OK again, and when the Stat tab loads back up, the stat group we just added will be there. Let's add a single stat to the list now. Right-click the pre-flop text here and select Edit Stats. You can use the filters on the left to help filter your stat search. The Relevant Filters checkbox removes filters when you have a search term at the top. Let's say I search river, then click the Relevant Filters checkbox. Range Wizard will remove filters like limp because you can never limp the river. Let's remove our search and add the 3-bet and big blind versus small blind stat. Double-click the stat or highlight the stat and press the right arrow at the bottom. You can see it added the stat here, and when we look at the stat list on the left, it will be in the same location. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the tables.